Hi, Taurus. Welcome. So, Taurus, this is going to be a reading. I'm going to start with the general messages, and then we're going to go into the you versus them. My readings are timeless, so I just trust whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. And yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, guys. It is a general reading, so let's have a little fun, okay? So, Taurus, when I was preparing for your reading, I just feel like the energy is moving really super fast right now. This could be for all of us or just you. I can't really tell. It's hard to kind of separate it out. But I feel a little tense, I feel like tension is running a bit high, just simply because the energy is moving so fast. I feel like there's this sense of like feeling pulled in different directions or feeling like there's not enough time in the day. And so I was getting the word delegate in my meditation. What can you delegate to the universe or to other people or just simply put off for another day, right? If you're feeling, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's a good time to stop and just bring yourself back into the now and ask yourself, what do I have control over in this moment? And anything that doesn't fall into that category can wait, right? It can go on a different list. You can delegate it to the universe, if you will, because that feeling of overwhelmment is coming from, thinking outside of anything that you have control over in this moment, too far future thinking, worried about things that you can't necessarily impact right here and right now. And so, that's a simple practice anytime you're feeling stressed, by the way, to provide yourself some relief is to just kind of step back from it and say, okay, realistically, what can I do about that? And if the answer is nothing, at least right now, then take it off your worry list, take it off of your task list, at least for today. So, yes, Taurus, I was also getting messages, about feeling tested, but I feel like you're being guided through whatever these tests are, this testy energy. And there's blessings on the other side of this. Because remember, anytime a problem is created, at the same time, an equal and opposite solution is created, because we live in a universe of duality, which means for every problem, there is a solution, right? So if you're facing a lot of problems and not giving yourself the ability to step back and catch a breath, then that can be a little hard to comprehend. But if you can allow yourself a little bit of me time, a little bit of a break from focusing on the problem, you would be surprised how fast the solution comes in, how fast the next and best idea comes to you, or a helpful person who just happens to know exactly what you needed to know. It's always here and available to you. It's just about getting more into the allowance and less into the problem. Yes. So let's get into it and see, Taurus, what we have going on and what you need to know during this time frame. You have the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, that was almost too many cards, but whatever. We'll take it. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Angel of Destiny and the Page of Wands. So again, this is like juggling a lot, having a lot on your plate, being pulled in kind of two different directions. But the support is here. The good foundation is here. Some of you, if you're juggling finances, you might find a little bit of stability during this time frame or more money flow coming in, all right? You have the card of Destiny, which is divine timing. And lo and behold, there it is, the good idea you've been waiting for. So, it kind of reminds me of the Aries reading, because the Aries reading was all about, getting really intuitive ideas or streams of thought and needing to pay attention to that. And I kind of feel like the same vibe here with you, Taurus. So, let's go a bit deeper. Where's my... Let's get some Osho Zen cards and see what else we have for my Taurus. The card of transformation I have a Lizzo song in my head, Feeling Good as Hell. Take it or leave it, but I can keep hearing just that one part. Feeling good as hell. All right. Transformation, creativity, mind, and conditioning. All right, that's exactly what I was talking about. Look at this. This is overstimulated, overwhelming energy, and it's coming from a place of conditioning, you know. And when I say conditioning, I mean like the way that you think through problems. Some of you have been conditioned to quite literally overthink, overworry, overstress. Maybe you learned that from a parent or a teacher, or you know, maybe somebody in your immediate environment does this and it kind of bleeds onto you, Taurus, but it doesn't serve you, right? It doesn't solve any problems. It just increases your blood pressure in the meantime, right? It stresses you out, but it doesn't actually produce a solution. And so that's why I was talking about earlier, you know, needing to take a step back and to delegate, you know, some things to the universe. Some of these things that you may be worried about are not even within your control. For instance, controlling how events come about in your life or how another person behaves. You know, you don't have any control over those things, only of your own vibration. So some of these things, you know, are meant for the universe to solve, not you. Okay? You also have the card of transformation and creativity. So quite literally transforming your stress into a creative outlet would be really good for you. I know, like, when I feel stressed, I like to, you know, walk. I know that's not a creative outlet, but I also love to paint, you know, or to take that and make a vlog about it. Sometimes I get my best ideas from my most stressful moments in life, you know? So how can you take that energy and convert it into something creative? So let's go further though and see what else my Tauruses need to know. And I don't know if you guys want a good laugh. I mean, I got a good laugh out of it, but listen, if you ever want to know the truth about something, just ask a kid. Okay, I bought these overalls because I thought, ooh, hippity doo dah, you know, and I'm a bit of a hippie. And I thought that, you know, yeah, they were really creative and colorful and whatever. And I've only worn them a couple times. But how about my 13-year-old son comes home today from school and he takes one look at me and he's like, why are you dressed like a kindergarten teacher? I'm never going to wear this outfit again. I'm just kidding. I probably still will wear it. What does he know about fashion? But you know what? Then I looked in the mirror and I thought, he's right. I do look like a kindergarten teacher. And what's wrong with that? Okay. But darn the honesty. Like, oh my goodness. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I do kind of look like a kindergarten teacher. Oh, well, whatever. Anyways, I hope you got a good giggle out of that. So let's get into it. What else does Taurus need to know from the kindergarten teacher? The moon, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay, I love that. Whoa. There's the Tower. Oh, my goodness. I'm feeling good as hell. There's that song again. Okay, so the moon, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. I do want to get one on the Tower. This is looking pretty good to me. Dang it. Oh, okay, something from the past. What is that? What is that about? Okay. All right, so, The moon is here, Piscean energy, but it also does represent the dream state and your emotional state. And it's in and out, I feel. The Knight of Wands next to it is very fast moving energy, but it's also temperamental. It's also in and out. It's up and down. So, you know, that could be how you're feeling, Taurus, in this current energy. The Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, though, is like overcoming that. Like, making that lower level energy your bitch. Excuse my French. But you know what I mean? Like taking something that feels a bit overstimulating or stressful and making it into your success, right? Or creating some sort of success out of it. So I feel like, you know, the come up is here. You're definitely in the space of, either overcoming, I heard overcoming the odds. Good for you if that's the case. But you're overcoming something and moving forward, I feel. And or getting some sort of recognition here. Now, the Eight of Wands is communication. So it's like getting good news almost. And that's interesting to me because you have the Tower here and the Six of Cups. So there's some sort of surprise or disruption here. It has to deal with the past, okay? Or this is sometimes like a child or children energy. Could be related to a child. But the Ten of Swords is here. So complete exhaustion. Sometimes this talks about endings. The Wheel is divine timing. And then the Four of Wands, though, which is this very supportive energy. So there seems to be here some sort of change or surprise coming through that has to deal with, you know, something from the past, I feel, or a youthful energy. I'm getting more though, so the past that's just exhausting you, and it may be time to let it go so that you can stabilize yourself, Taurus. Let me get one more on this. Okay, interesting. So now that I have all of the cards out, what I'm really feeling here is like needing to let go of like referencing the past. Like, yeah, I'm feeling good as hell right now. There's that song again. Or I've got good news coming through. But, you know, in the past, it's like every time I get something good, I get something bad, or the other shoe drops, and it's like referencing, you know, referencing something like that. And it creates like suspicion or paranoia to where like you're almost suspicious, right? If you're feeling too good. This is weird, but you know, a lot of people can relate to that. But Spirit is saying like, trying to hold a different perspective as opposed to saying like, as soon as it comes in, it goes out. How about saying, anytime I need something, the money comes in the divine timing I need it. Or how about saying, everything ebbs and flows, and every time something good comes in, there's an equalizer, but then something good comes in again, and so it's never the end because it's never done. Like, I guess like they want you to neutralize that belief because it doesn't serve you. And continuing to believe that will just perpetuate more of that happening. So how do you even that out? How do you get good and then better and then bestest, as opposed to good and then bad and then good and then bad? And most people live their life in that cycle, up, down, up, down, up, down, because they're not practiced in their vibration. They're not steady in their belief that that life is meant to get better and better and better and better. Most people don't truly believe that because they have not lived that, but they have not lived that because they have not practiced the good vibration for long enough. Do you get what I mean? So they want you to soften that perspective and instead say to yourself, I think good things are coming my way and it's only going to get better. And I'm going to appreciate it as it comes in and know that the universe has always got my back. And maybe so, it doesn't stay forever. It's still going to come back again and again and again and again. You know what I mean? Like, slowly change the thinking patterns around that, and it'll improve your outcome, but also your mental health, to be honest with you, and your mental well-being. Ah, yes, that's where the answer is. Dun, 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 dun. Ace of Cups, clarity, happiness, love. The cup overfloweth. So much to be grateful for. Positive energy, positive thinking, feeling that energy. Now, this I feel is also a possible outcome. You see what I'm saying here? Like, look at the two sets of cards I got out. This one seems a bit messy, right? And this one seems pretty simple, to the point, and it's all good. And you get to decide which one is going to be for you. And how do you decide that? How practiced are you in expecting good things? How practiced are you in faith? How practiced are you in feeling good? When you feel stressed, do you easily move through it, or do you let it completely take you down? And even if you do let stress take you down sometimes, that's all right. I'm not saying beat yourself up, but I am saying you have a moment here. You have an opportunity here to pivot that. To instead, when stress comes, make it your bitch. Excuse my language again. Take that and hone it into something creative, or step back from it and allow yourself enough relief, or delegate your worry to the universe. Yeah, I'm living something that maybe I don't really like, or that feels stressful to me, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to delegate the worry to the universe, and I'm going to trust that the answer is coming through. Trust me. Stabilizing your vibration will change your life. But first it will change, just quite simply, your mood, which, oh, what a horrible price to pay. I'm going to feel better? Yeah, you're going to feel better. That, you know, what's to be suspicious about that? But people really are suspicious about feeling good. What does that say about our society? I don't know. You can trust the good feeling, Taurus. You can trust the good feeling. Some of you are on your high horse right now. Some of you are struggling a bit. So I feel like there's two different groups of you, but it doesn't matter which group you're in. Right now, you have the power to pivot into whichever outcome you would like. And it's based on your chosen perspective, mood, and then let law of attraction do the rest. What else does Taurus need to know? Oh, no, too many. Okay. I'm going to take the ones that came out here. Where's that song again? I got my hair soft, check my nails. Baby, how you feel? Feeling good as hell. Alright, so I kept the cards that fell out on the table, by the way. You may be emotionally reconciling something or finding balance within a relationship also during this time frame. Or just simply finding that emotional balance within yourself, which is the key to getting what you want anyways. There are blessings here. Yes, there'll be some tests, but you are being guided through this, Taurus. So let's see what the guidance has to say. Billions of us are living in perfect diversity, card number 27. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endedness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for you, not just you, for all of you, much sooner. Embrace the contrast is what it's saying. So, woo, what an interesting start to the reading. Let's go to the you versus them now and see what else you need to know. I'm going to clear my table, clear my energy, and I'll be right back. So stay right there. I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back. All right, Taurus, now we're going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, guys. Have fun with this. And let's get started. So I made a little change to my 2025 you versus them. I'm just going to go straight into how you both think and feel and most likely outcomes. So just a minor change, but thought I'd let you know. Here is your overall card, the past, aka past lives card. You may have actually had a past life with this person and or past history. And then this person has many cards: breakthrough, nothingness, card of exhaustion, and trust. So that's funny because in the spiritual reading, I also got like this overstimulating type of vibe. So it could be that you're connecting with somebody who is quite overstimulated or just feeling some exhaustion and needing to trust a little bit. Because exhaustion is a sign of stressing too much and too often, worrying too much and too often, right? And so maybe getting some relief from that or taking a break from that would be very helpful for this person. But there is a breakthrough coming out of nowhere, I feel. So we'll see what that's about. Let's see. So Taurus, let's go straight into how you're thinking or viewing the person in the now energy. Thinking how oh, my dog's about to go crazy. Excuse me, random person. I have somebody walking in front of my house. Please walk faster. I just realized too, I'm going to pause because my dog is going to go crazy. I just realized too that I had my groceries delivered. Yes, because I get everything delivered if I can. And I forgot to get them off my front porch. I don't know how long they've been sitting there. I don't know why I just thought about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of groceries on my porch right now. I should probably get them after I'm done here. Anyways, okay, so they're done now. All right, how does Taurus view this person in the now? Thank you for your patience. Two of Swords, the Star card, and the 10 of Cups. Lovely, 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 lovely. Anything else? Nope. All right, 8 of Pentacles. So this is interesting to me. The 2 of Swords can sometimes feel like you don't know what's coming, right? A sense of insecurity. But I actually got the word inferiority. There we go. A sense of inferiority. That could be coming from you or the person you're connecting with, or it could be something you secretly battle with. I'm not very sure. But this is actually showing up in how you see them. And then you have the Star card, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of hopefulness, wish fulfillment, or maybe healing around the connection, or that you would like around the connection. The 10 of Cups is a sense of home, of family, belonging, and the 8 of Pentacles is dedication, right? Willing to work on something. So despite whatever your doubts or your concerns, or if somebody has an inferiority complex or something, I don't know, take it or leave it. I keep getting that word. Whatever that is, I feel like this trumps it. I mean, there's so much hopefulness here and a sense of love and fulfillment and dedication here. And this is showing up in how you see this connection. So really quite beautiful. Let's see. How does this person see you, Taurus? 10 of Cups. Nice. Some of you may actually already have a family or a home together. Might be some sort of family connection here, but take it as it's resonating. I cannot get away from that Lizzo song. The Hermit, the 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I feel like there's something that is being kept private where this person prefers to keep things private, maybe between you and them, or they just like their private life to be private or their relationships to be private. There's something about that, or maybe you like that. You have the Ten of Cups and the Hermit here. You also have Virgo, Aquarius energy here. This is showing up in how they see the connection as well. So I feel also that sense of belonging, that sense of home or family, but a very private nature showing up as well. And this is also a card of privacy, you know, kind of doing your own thing. Yeah, not really paying attention to what other people are doing or how other people may feel. So there's that privacy again, energy showing up, and the Page of Wands, fun, free flowing. So it's like, and then how this person views the connection, it's very personal to them, like it's very private to them. And at the same time, I feel like they have a lot of fun with you, Taurus, or they really enjoy maybe your fun personality, or something about bringing the fun to the mix. Or maybe this person is the one who brings the fun, I'm not sure. But yeah, so really beautiful in the way they see you as well. Let's go into how you feel. How do you truly feel about this person underneath it all? Baby, how you doing? Miss Fire. Oh, it's not ready. How do you feel about this person? It's too busy singing. Darn! The Seven of Swords. Okay, why? How do you feel about this person? Strength card. This is interesting to me. Six of Swords. Six of Wands. Who has trust issues or suspicions or paranoia? Is it you, Taurus? Is it them? Is there something secretive or private going on here? And it doesn't have to be like, you know, secrets and cheating and stuff like that. No, no, no. It could just be that you both prefer to keep your love lives private. I don't know. But take it how it's feeling to you. I did get the Seven of Swords in the spiritual reading again, and it was more so talking about paranoia, which is interesting. I got that in the Aries reading. If you're connecting with an Aries, watch that reading. The Strength card, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Now this is showing up in how you feel. So there's like this untrustworthy type of vibe here, paranoia, suspicious type of energy, or just simply privacy. But you also have the card of courage and confidence. And to me, this indicates in the heart space, extremely strong emotions or feelings. And then the Six of Swords is like kind of moving away from the Seven of Swords energy, relaxing a little bit, letting your guard down a little bit perhaps. And then that kind of being the key to your success here. I'm not saying to ignore red flags, right? This is a general reading, right? So take what is hitting you and makes sense to you. But I am saying if it truly is just suspicions and not true red flags, you know, having the strength to push past that, I guess, or, you know, move past that may actually benefit you in the long run, Taurus. So I'm just saying. But I feel like in your heart of hearts, because you feel strongly, I do feel like you wish to move past something and have some sort of success here. And, you know, if there has been, say, on the darker side, cheating or lying, sneaking, things of that nature, I know, well, I'm not a therapist, guys. I'm a freaking tarot reader. But I will say that I feel that social media has convoluted the true meaning of relationships. Meaning, like, there's so many posts about narcissists and just leave them and cut them off. And, you know, at the first sign of a red flag, run for the hills. But it's like, we all have red flags to some degree. I'm not saying all. I'm not saying tolerate less than what you deserve, but I am saying relationships are more complex than that. It's really not that simple. If it was that simple, you know. we would all just be switching partners like we're square dancing, you know? One shows you a red flag, do-si-do to the next one. But it doesn't really work that way, does it? Because a lot of times relationships are brought into our life to show us pieces of ourself that needs to grow. And it's not always about just condemning and walking away. Sometimes it is about forgiveness and empathy and love. And where is the line drawn? I don't think any one person could tell anyone else where that line is drawn. I think that's an internal job. I think you're the only person who gets to decide and dictate where the line is specifically for you. Just saying. Anyways. Let's go into this person's heart space. The Page of Pentacles. That's, those are just my thoughts. IMO, in my opinion. All right. The Chariot, the 8 of Wands. This is how this person feels. The Ace of Swords. So I feel like in their heart, you know, they see potential. You know, they may feel actually very quite lucky to be with you or to be in a connection with you. You know, this is the card of guidance and fast movement forward. This is also the card of fast movement forward. And then the Ace of Swords is like very cerebral energy. So I feel like, yeah, because they see the potential, they don't mind things moving forward, or they want to move it forward fast. They may want to communicate with you, Taurus, or talk things out. You know, they may want to actually move with you, move in with you, for those of you who are not currently in a living situation together, or they think about it, right? Or they think about, another way I could read this is they think about, you know, things moving forward. They fantasize about the future with you, or where things could be headed, or what your next step is together. So let's see, likely next steps or outcomes, of course, are based on free will, so could be changed. Why? Why? All right, let's try that again. Next, future energy for Taurus. What is the deal? Oh, be careful of any conflicts or power struggles. You know, there could be, that's just a caution, right? Like, oh really? Okay. I feel like that's kind of within you, actually, a struggle that you've got going on. Some of you are disappointed in yourself and you're struggling with that, or you're disappointed in something and you're struggling with that emotionally. And Spirit wants you to be kinder to yourself, and to, you know, I guess listen to the spiritual reading. And if you're feeling that sense of stress or frustration, that's your signal that you've overthought something, or you're too hammering away at the problem, that you're not allowing enough air, if you will, to breathe, or for relief to enter, and to stop pointing in that direction. Take a little bit better care of yourself in the way that you feel. There is balance coming, though, so if there is some sort of tug of war going on here, I feel, you know, there is a solution. Obviously, for every problem there is a solution, but it's not it's not necessarily coming from, the solution isn't coming from making something happen or being pushy, or, you know, it's not coming from an ego-driven space. It's coming from a more gentle, like, allowing space. So again, just like in the spiritual reading, you kind of get to decide based on how you choose to act, how you choose to feel, you know what I mean? But I do feel that there is a solution here. So I'm getting this as kind of a minor thing. I don't know if you're going to have like a minor argument, or you're disagreeing on something. I don't feel like this is like a huge deal, but of course there's a lot of you, so could be. I just don't really feel that though. I actually feel like, I don't want to say petty, but it kind of feels, it feels on the smaller end to me. This person has the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Oh, okay. So they're kind of fixed in their opinion or their ways. Okay, so I feel a disagreement coming here. Or maybe you guys are disagreeing or don't have the same view or vision of like how something should go or how it should play out. I don't know. I feel something at odds here. And it's kind of up in the air on this person's end as well. But I also feel a sense of not budging because they believe what they think is right. And of course, you believe what you think is right, and don't we all? Isn't that funny that all of our egos tell us that we're right? Why do you think that is? Isn't that so frustrating though? Living in a world of everybody who thinks they're right. And I guess because we all have the ability to create for ourselves, we are always right. But that doesn't make us right in other people's minds. It's weird. Anyways, where did that card go? The Magician. I do feel like this person, though, they're ruminating, they're thinking, they're conjuring something up here. They're making some sort of plan. They're listening to their higher self, or at least that's their guidance. And the Temperance card, so trying to temper the energy or find balance. I feel like there needs to be a compromise here, just quite simply. Okay, so there may be something coming up where you need to compromise with this person and maybe come back to this reading at a later date and rewatch it. Oh, this is so weird because this actually came out in the spiritual reading. It fell on the floor, but I didn't take it because it fell on the floor. That came out again, so now I'm going to take it. Card number 49. Our opinions about our children influence their behavior. I'm going to say that in a different way. Your parents' opinions about you when you were a child influenced you, whether you knew it or not. The more you see things in a child that you don't want to see, the more of it you will see. And so the behavior that you elicit from a child is actually more about you than it is about them. And this is true of all of your relationships, not just children. But since you think about children more than you do other relationships, your opinion about children plays a greater role in your behavior. This is so key to understand. I want to read this from you being the child and from the parent perspective. The more your parents saw in you as a child that they did not want to see, the more of it you became to them. And so the behavior that they elicited from you was more about them than it was about you. This is actually true of all relationships. But since your parents thought about you as their child more than any other relationship, their opinion about you played a greater role in your behavior. This is the power of influence. Some of you have some things from childhood. Some of you needed to hear that. Isn't that kind of freeing to hear? And also important to know, if you do have children, to always see them as their best selves, because they're more likely to become their best selves when you see them that way. And this is also true of your partners, your friends, your family, and your coworkers. Wow. Deep, right? Okay. Holy cow. So much to unfold here, Taurus. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with that you may have in your own chart and or in the chart of the person you're connecting with. I have Aries, Taurus here, Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Cancerian energy, Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancerian energy again, Aries, and Virgo. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. Give me to 200,000 this year, guys. I need another plaque. I got that plaque when I hit 100,000, but I want to hit 200. So help me out. Share, share, share. Subscribe, subscribe. If you follow me on Facebook, you get a free daily collective reading. Don't miss out. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of my Facebook. It's also linked in the description box as well as in the About section. So yeah, follow me over there. And either way, until next time, I love you so much and namaste. Bye.